Good morning and welcome to New Day Northwest's 6th annual Pride Special. I'm Kelly Hansen and I'm absolutely loving the color and energy lighting up our studio today. It's a full hour of joy, hope, and plenty of flair with a side of delicious food and fabulous fashion, of course, to round it all out. So let's get this show started the best way we know how with a round of Hot Topics. New Day Hot Topics is brought to you by Silver Reef Casino. You know him from your television screen, and now's your chance to see him live. Howie Mandel is coming to the event center at Silver Reef Casino on Friday, October 9th. And if you've never seen his stand-up, you are in for a treat. Just get your tickets at silverreefcasino.com. Drag queen Ms. Cracker, star of RuPaul's Drag Race, is here along with Seattle TikToker B. Nieves. And then, of course, New Day executive producer Joseph Suttner rounds out our table. First of all, cheers to Pride.
Cheers.
We got a little champagne in here. Please enjoy. How's everyone feeling?
So good. It's so good to have champagne this early in the day.
Absolutely.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, as someone just said, right?
I feel bubbly.
I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be here with you all. And
Oh
it's
my
going
gosh.
to be a really fun morning, I have the feeling.
Ooh, I do too. It's definitely full of flair.
Yes.
Let's first talk about the World Cup. Everyone is talking soccer.
What a bonkers day
Seattle. I know, it's been wild. This is how we're celebrating today with these adorable cookies and cupcakes from Cafe Flora Bake Shop. I mean, pretty exciting that the city is just out with a buzz. Everyone is just feeling themselves, I feel like, right now. Are you guys out enjoying the games or the atmosphere?
I mean, I've been out like enjoying the people and like all the different events, but like not so much the games. I'm not big into sports.
No
but,
sports,
But like
okay.
I'm loving the energy. I'm loving the energy in the city.
Exactly. Same.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ms. Cracker, what about you?
I have a lot of straight male friends and I'm asking them questions. And it's really good. It's called intersectionality. It's really good because they ask me questions about being gay all the time and now we get to, throw things in
Full
reverse.
circle.
So exchanging information.
Right.
Yes.
I'm like, so is it like tennis with brackets, or is it like,
Yes.
like how do we do this? Is it all in one day? Is
Right.
do we eliminate down?
Like how
You know.
long is this game too? When can I,
Yes.
Can
Can you
expect
build alliances?
traffic?
Can you eliminate
Can
teams
you
based
bring
on personality?
I wonder if you can. Maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
Yes.
Lots of other teams too are celebrating Pride, including Seattle Storm and the Rain. There's Pride Nights coming up there. Why do you all think nights like this are so important to the community?
It's great to see representation, I think, in your favorite sports teams, right?
Definitely.
I think in a sort of atmosphere that normally wouldn't have that sort of like acceptability, being able to like showcase it in such a large event, I think really like shows people that like you are welcome and you actually are a part of this, and it's not something exclusive for a certain group of people.
Beautifully said. Ms. Cracker?
I completely agree. And just to add, like, any space that you can show love and acceptance, someone came up to me and was like, oh, I'm friends with your high school teacher. And I won't say her name, I don't even know. I'm friends with your high school drama teacher. And it brought back all these memories of how kind she was to me. And I watched her be kind to other queer teachers at a time when I didn't know it was okay to be queer. Just seeing that happen really changed my mind. And it seems so unimportant. And it seems like nobody sees it, but somebody's gonna see that acceptance happening,
Absolutely.
and it's gonna make someone feel comfortable.
Yes.
It's not gonna change the world in one day,
Right.
but someone's gonna be like, okay, maybe I am okay.
Yeah,
I
you
am.
feel seen. And
Yeah.
that's so important.
Like we're doing right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For our 6th year,
Yes,
so exciting.
woohoo.
I'm so excited to be a part of it. I also want to talk about a show that was real spicy that I really enjoyed. I'm talking about Heated Rivalry. It's about 2 hockey players, and it was a global hit among the queer fan base, of course, but also with straight women. So
Like
who's
you, Kelly.
seen it? Yes, I've clearly seen this. Who's going to the cottage? If you know, you know. Thoughts on why you all think that this is so popular? I binged this in like 2 days.
I'm not going to lie, I still have not seen it.
What?
I know.
Why?
I know.
How are you like existing?
I know, I'm getting a lot of shame from
I haven't seen it either.
Okay.
at all.
Oh.
I know what one of the actors looks like, but this is what I will say. I am always down for a monoculture moment where everyone is watching the same
Yes.
thing and talking to each other.
And loving it.
Yeah.
And loving it. If it was something where we were all hating on something, I could skip it. But
Yep.
as long as
Yes.
everyone's happy and loving and there's a good feeling around it, go for it. Go for it.
I highly recommend
A lot
you
of talk
too.
in our office, like the tuna melt or whatever. I don't know what that's
Yes.
about.
Gosh, yes, no,
I
that
heard about
was like a
that.
serious scene.
B,
Like,
it's just us
No, it
then.
is.
What was your thoughts
Okay,
on Heated Rivalry?
So I was late to actually watching it. My
Same.
coworkers were all bullying me. They were like, "You have to watch this show," and I was like, "Okay, fine, I'll give it a shot." I binged it all in one weekend, and I could not stop watching it.
Right.
You're like, I didn't go to work. Yeah.
Like, you know, like even though like I am of trans experience, like I'm still a straight woman, and so even I found it like enjoyable to watch because you don't really see like gay love stories like that.
No, you
And
don't.
you don't see them unfold. And I feel like having so many gay friends, like there were so many truths and tiebacks to like their own dating experiences that I was like, okay, they did a really good job at this.
I thought they did a
Yeah.
great job, and I was all into binged it. And the first episode, at first, I was like, okay, it's a little
Yeah.
bit of a slow burn. You got to give it a chance.
You
That's what
do.
I'm telling everybody. Give it a shot.
Yes.
But when you do, woo!
Have you read the book?
No.
I'm reading it right now. It's literally in my purse backstage. And
She's
it
in
is-
this.
Oh, I know I am. It is so spot on for the book. Like I'm reading the book and I'm like, oh, I can
So
see
you're
the show
still
in my head.
enjoying it
Oh my
then
gosh.
too, even though you've already seen the show.
It feels even more naughty reading it. Like I was sitting on the roof of my building and I was like, I really hope no one's looking over my shoulder, like because it was like that.
I know
Like,
it's
that's
one
how
of
it
those
makes me
things that
feel.
maybe you
More
can't,
naughty.
you know, read on the airplane, or,
No.
or you can.
No.
I don't know, put a
Yeah.
little paper bag over
Yeah,
it.
there you go.
Yeah.
Bea, I want to talk to you too.
Yes.
How it's been dating in Seattle. Please tell
my
me
gosh.
because I have so
I
many
hear
hot
it's
takes
great.
in this. Yeah, it's so
I
great.
was like, who's been telling you those lies? Who's been telling you those lies?
Seattle, wow.
I was talking to my mom actually about this morning, and I was like, I love a metaphor, and so I was like, I think the way that I'll describe it is think of it as you found a good used luxury car. You're like, it has low miles, it's been maintained well. And then you go and look at the Carfax, and even as someone who doesn't understand car maintenance, I was like, this doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
And then you open the hood, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm looking at, but this is not right.
Yeah,
and
this is
so
what-
then
yeah.
that's kind of a summary of the
Right.
experience.
It gets worse as you go along.
Yes.
Yes.
It's like once every year, I'll meet someone good, and then that'll
Right.
last for about 90 days, and
Yeah.
then
And
at
then
that
you
90-day
return it.
period, we have to
I swear
terminate.
it's that like 6 month, like or like 7 months.
It
And you're
is.
just all of a sudden you're getting like some new information that you didn't, and you feel like you've asked all the right questions. You've
Yes.
done everything
Kelly.
right, and you're just like, what is happening?
No, and I think the issue is that in Seattle is no matter if it's a straight man or a gay man, so many of them seem eligible on paper, and they present in a way that you're like, okay, this person like we're vibing, we're getting along, but then they're putting on a show, and it's like, why wouldn't you just show up as yourself in the beginning? Like,
know.
why
I
are you
feel
going
like
to
I'm
waste your own
always just
time?
like-
Forget about mine. What about your time?
Yeah,
Is it not
that's
valuable?
right.
Like,
Miss Cracker, I feel like you're on the edge of your seat.
Yeah,
Thoughts?
what do you have to add?
I want to ask about the Seattle freeze and how that affects dating. For those of you who don't know, Seattle freeze is when a Seattleite will talk to you at work, for example, and then it will stay on the hello level
Yes.
for 10 years before they
Yes.
invite you to their house or have a. So does that work that way with dating in Seattle? Is it like you go on 500 first dates? 500
I mean,
days of
kind
winter?
of. It
if I could
can.
find 500 men to go on a first date with, absolutely, absolutely, Miss
Do you
Cracker.
go on
But
it- does it feel like the first date for like the first year? Does that make sense? Like you don't get any closer?
no, not necessarily in my experience.
Okay.
I feel like I'm able to like break down people's walls and kind of get them to open up. It's like one of just like my special superpowers.
Yeah.
But I feel like I can't find someone to actually go on a date with or
Right.
find a man to put in the effort.
Yeah, you
Well,
took
we're
on a
gonna
date.
find that today, you all. And as
Okay,
I
we're gonna
mentioned
do it.
too, we're doing it.
Bring 'em in,
This is
perfect.
New Day's 6th annual Pride Special, and we always have so much fun putting these shows together each summer. So here's a look back at some of our favorite memories the last 5 years.
Good morning.
We began right here at home, where Seattle's legendary drag scene keeps us local, loud, and fabulous. From the timeless glamour and unmatched stage presence of Lady Chablis to the sky-high hair and wit of Cookie Couture.
Now more than ever, people are just looking for any kind of excuse to have a good time and have a little bit of fun and kind of take people out of the sometimes harsh reality that we live in.
And when the world's biggest drag royalty stepped into our studio, they left it all on the floor. Original RuPaul's Drag Race winner, Bibi Zahara Benet, brought the fierce, while hometown hero Jinx Monsoon reminded us exactly why she is All-Stars royalty.
Celebrate proudly and unapologetically.
Of course, you can't have a celebration without serving up something unforgettable. We went high-end in the kitchen with trailblazing chef Aisha Abraham, who made history leading the line at Canlis. And then we went beautifully chaotic with TikTok baking sensation Dylan B. Hollis whipping up vintage treats with a side of pure energy. Kool-Aid pie.
Oh,
It
yeah.
looks amazing.
It's a bit kitschy, but it's fun, very summery.
But the heart of our Pride specials has always been out in the neighborhood, shining a light on the places that shelter, heal, and honor our community. We walked the gorgeous, reflective paths of the AIDS Memorial Pathway, checked in on the vital, life-saving youth spaces at Lambert House, and felt the profound warmth and care at Bailey Boucher House. We also watched barriers shatter in real time on the ice and on the pitch. Former NHL prospect Luke Prokop and former Reign player Quinn showed us what it looks like when elite athletes bring their authentic selves to the game, inspiring the next generation of Pacific Northwest sports fans.
My stories reached a lot of people, which was one of my goals. If I could only reach one person, and they got into the game of hockey because they felt comfortable because of something I did, then I did my job.
Through it all, we laughed, we learned, and we grew. Whether we were getting a masterclass in comedy from the brilliant Molly Demers and Joe Dombrowski,
I really believe that if you can make somebody laugh, you can enter their heart.
5 years of Pride specials down, and we are just getting started. To everyone who shared their truth, their art, and their hearts with us, thank you. Here's to the next 5.
Oh, it's so fun to see that and see how this team just rallies around the queer community every year. It's just very heartwarming for me. So
I want to start with a very funny moment when you, Ms. Cracker, went on the Bon Appetit cooking show.
This moment was the first time I ever saw Miss Cracker, even before Drag Race. And let me tell you, there was something she said in it that I still say probably like every other week to my boyfriend.
What?
So I think we should
Listen.
take a look.
I'm ready. I've loved this so much, and we cannot wait to come back and build our mutual women's lifestyle brands.
Can't wait
together.
to have you. It's called Pickle Positive.
Yay! Deal with it.
That moment was,
Pickle positive.
that moment was so funny. I say deal with it all the time
All
now.
the time.
And it's because of you, Miss
my
Cracker.
gosh. It became a viral meme, too?
It's so funny because when I go around the world and people approach me on the street to say hello, they're like, I saw you on, I'm like, I know, RuPaul's Drag Race. And they're like, Bon Appetit.
Oh, yeah.
And Carla, who is still in New York, is still a friend of mine. We still talk.
She's fab.
Like, changed my life. Great moment. I'm glad it's a memory for you. It's certainly a memory
Yes,
for
it
me.
definitely is.
Better time.
Well, maybe I
Rent-free.
need to say that now. It's living
Deal with it.
rent-free.
Deal with
Deal
it.
with it. Ms. Cracker, I want to get to one of your passions, too, and it's always been supporting LGBTQ plus charities, specifically here in Seattle, the Lifelong Organization. Please tell everyone about this organization.
Well, it's an organization that supports over 8,000 people across Washington state that need to be connected with housing services, food services, mental health services. Lord knows I could use some of that. And it's really more important than just helping people live. It's about helping people get to a place where they can contribute to the community too. You can't help other people if you're in a bad place. This is about getting everyone at the table at a time when everyone needs to be at the table right now.
Yes.
A
And
little
you
now more than ever, you know?
Yes, and you performed, I understand, at this year's gala. I'm so sad that I missed it. What inspired you to participate that way?
Well, I always say this, drag queens are always talking about how drag is inherently political and how it changes the world, etc., and then they never do anything to change the world. And so when I get to perform at events like this, it's putting my drag where my mouth is and actually doing something good with my abilities, be they what they are. You know, I'm doing something, and I feel like generally, I think people know this about me, I'm a difficult person to deal with personally.
Stop.
But when I perform at an event that matters to me, I feel like it's redemptive in a way. I feel like people, I'll go to the pearly gates and they'll be like, well, she didn't do that gala. She did that gala, girl.
Oh my goodness. Joseph and Bea, I want to get to you too. If there's any groups or organizations that really have your heart, Bea.
I was going to say the Seattle LGBTQ plus Center, I believe it was formerly Gay City. I recently discovered that they have a closet that if you are in need of clothing of any sort, you can go in and just pick things up for free. And as someone who's gone through having to swap out your entire wardrobe to be more gender affirming, I was like, oh my gosh, I had like 6 bags of clothes that I was trying to donate somewhere, and I was like, this is amazing, so I dropped it off there, and I've tried to just continue to do that as just like a small way that I can give back, just until I have more resources to be able to do more.
Oh, that's
great.
beautiful. Yeah, Joseph, what about you?
You know, I've done a lot of volunteering in the past, but I would say right now in this era of my life, making sure we do this show every summer is a big deal.
Definitely.
You know, we're going to re-air this show on Pride Weekend, so if you're seeing it then, thanks for tuning in.
Yes.
You know, I think it's important for visibility and representation. So
It makes perfect sense. And Ms. Cracker, I want to also talk about just the drag atmosphere. Do you feel like it's changed now or in years past?
Okay, this is how I always describe it. If you have a bunch of kindergartners and you're a teacher, and you're like, all right, free time for everybody to draw. Everybody draw what you want to draw. The kids are going to draw so many different things, have fun, talk to each other. And then halfway through, you're like, all right, the best drawing, that kid will get extra recess. It changes the tone. Suddenly, it's not fun anymore. It's about beating other people. And kids are crumpling each other's stuff up. And I think because drag race can be seen as a reward, it can put people in a position of fighting each other. And I think it also provides opportunities, which is a good thing. So I think it's really important right now for drag, for us to remember where we came from, which is like that fun, free time activity, mutual support thing. And I mean, I have been a victim of this too, where I forget that it is not a competition.
It's a TV show.
It's a TV show.
Yep.
And also, like, in life, on the streets, like, help each other out. That is the long-term reward.
Yes.
Because if you think it's going to be monetary.
Girl.
Let me tell you. Yeah, so I think the difference is, like, we've forgotten the fun, and we need to remember it. I think we really do.
That's good advice
I
across
think
the board.
so. Absolutely, it is. It is true. We all need to think about that. And I want to switch gears a little bit to talk about a new movie starring 2 queens from RuPaul's Drag Race, Stop That Train. It's a disaster comedy and a wink at Some Like It Hot. What do we think? Are we excited about this one, Joseph?
Well, I know a lot of, this is a very common stereotype, but a lot of gays love trains, and I'm one of them.
All right.
So for me,
I was like, I'm learning so much today. What?
What are you guys talking about?
That is a stereotype.
I'm dying.
I was like, trains?
Train planes and automobiles?
And so I'm here for it. Is it not a stereotype? I think it is.
No, I love it.
I've never heard
love
that.
I haven't either.
Oh my
Well,
gosh, is
maybe
it getting
not
hot too?
It is.
Listen.
I'm sorry, that made me
Ladies and gentlemen, he's going to take a train. But it's great to see my sisters and those girls watching that little trailer. I have been stuck on buses with them, tour buses for 8 weeks at a time. I know these girls.
Yes.
And to see them all glammed up and in like a beautiful setting, it's wonderful. It's wonderful to see. And you get those checks, girl.
Yes,
I
you
wanna go
get
see
that
this.
money. I know. And one thing the stars had to say too is that they were hoping the movie would, provide some comic relief at a time when Pride celebrations have become a cultural flashpoint. There's been actually a visible decline in rainbows this year that we're seeing from corporations, brands. What have you seen and thoughts on this?
I've seen like a huge decline. I think like
Really?
a lot of large corporations, especially locally, that you would normally see have Pride post or just putting the rainbow flag as their photo on LinkedIn and like different social media platforms. You're not seeing that anymore. But I think it's a bigger topic of conversation of multiple things programs that people are pulling back on, not just Pride.
Ms. Cracker?
What I take from this is there were a lot of grumpy people in 2020 looking at the pride flags and the rainbows going up and being like, these companies are being fake. Don't forget that, right?
Yes.
And you're like, oh, hush, you're just being grumpy. But they were right. So we have to remember, when you accept support from someone, make sure that it's authentic and that you hold them to it. And let me tell you something tight. Let me tell you something about corporations. They're corporations. They're not people. A corporation cannot support you.
No.
People can. Do not depend on corporations. Always look to each other like we're doing right now, face to face.
Good advice.
Absolutely.
Okay, I want to
We can
end
vote,
then
yeah.
on a high note what Pride means to you all.
Oh my gosh, it's just accepting who you are and others around you and supporting each other. I think it's really important.
Beautiful.
I think it's taking up space to just be your authentic self no matter what.
Yeah.
Like, don't think that you can't be in a certain room. There's absolutely space for you and you are wanted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ms. Cracker.
I mean, we're stronger together than we are apart. So we may look different and act different, but when we're together, we can accomplish things and take care of each other.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like
and
we're doing today.
Pride isn't just in June, too, right? It's year round.
July. Oh, yes. and year round, yes.
And year round.
Yeah, I
and
mean, we
all
do
of it.
this special every
Yes.
June, of course, but we do lots of fun segments over the year on lots of different topics on this show. So I hope people, when they watch New Day, they feel that from us.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much.
Kelly.
Enjoy the champagne, enjoy the cupcakes and cookies.
Happy Pride.
And happy Pride
Cheers.
to you all. Thank
Happy
you so
Pride.
much.
Yay.
Happy Pride,
And
Seattle.
beautifully said to everybody here. And that wraps up our 6th annual New Day Northwest Pride Special. Thank you so much to you all for spending time with us today. And for more New Day fun, subscribe on YouTube and be sure to download the King 5 apps for free. Don't forget to enjoy your New Day and happy Pride to everyone. Cheers.
New Day Northwest is sponsored by Silver Reef Casino, your Northwest Washington destination just off I-5 at exit 260.